MotorMouth on 8HA, powered by Jetcore, Yamaha, Honda, Harley-Davidson, P&V Panelworks, Thinkwater Alice Springs, and Motorsports NT.
Here we go, the man of the hour, or at least in this little part of the hour anyway. And man who knows a thing or two about dodging the law. It's our theme that we've got going at the moment in the soundtrack of our lives. Rod Berry!
Hello.
Hello, my good old mate from the days of the MotorMouth days when we used to be together at Think Together, or
That's it.
hand in glove. I've got to tell you, mate, what great days they were. And you know what really scares me is when Bruce goes and reposts photos of us from 10 years ago, and I say, do you have to do that? You know, I mean, Rod's just getting more head, and I'm just getting more fat across the head. Thanks for that. Really need the memories. Good on you. Anyway, mate, listen, it's going to be a bloody big weekend. The weather's getting better. I'm sure everyone's back on track, and we've got a big weekend also happening at Arunga Park Speedway, so lots to talk about.
Absolutely.
MotorMouth Thursday, let's go.
Mate, first of all, I'm going to start off with, of course, last weekend we had the go-karts. It was the 2026 Territory Towing and Transport Alice Springs titles, wrapped up on Sunday afternoon with some great actions across all classes. This is a great write-up by Mark, and I'd love to read it out as it sounds here, mate.
Go ahead.
A massive crowd turned out to watch some tightly contested racing along with some decent spills. KT Heavy saw Mark Brownless seize his engine, causing his axle to snap at high speed down the straight. Fortunately, he was able to hold onto it, and hopefully we see him in a fortnight's time. In the last round of the junior lights, young gun Darcy Weggett made an uncharacteristic mistake and spun, leaving up-and-comers Ryland B and Mo Betnishki with nowhere to go, resulting in more carnage for the young juniors there. Unfortunately, local BRK dealer Stephen Howell had a standout day in both KT mediums and 125 lights, but won't have time to celebrate as he is going to be busy ordering parts for those caught in the serious damage for their carts. In typical Alice Springs fashion, more and more midget and rookie drivers are slowly finding their way to the track to increase numbers in both the starter classes, which is great news for the future of karting in our club. Results for the day are being kept under lock and key and for the end of year presentation, so a few anxious months for those unsure of final point count. A massive thank you must go out to the Weggett family from Territory Towing and Transport for the ongoing support of the Alice Springs titles and everything they do each week for the club. To go racing, track prep and work in the canteen as well. The club really appreciates the dedication to the sport. The EPG Solutions Alice Springs Karting Club, next hit out will be on a practice day on Sunday the 3rd of May with practice starting at 10 a.m. So look out, the Alice Springs Karting Club is definitely up and going, and great to see so many juniors out there having fun, that's for sure.
If they're not having fun at the karting club, they're certainly going to be having fun at this weekend's KFC Arunga Park Speedway Saturday night event. Tell us more about this one.
Absolutely, mate. Of course, the Anzac weekend, it's normally a 2-day event, but because we don't get the public holiday on Monday, we've changed it just to Saturday night. So KFC is going to fire up the speedway there. Gates open at 5, racing from 7:30 and from 7 o'clock, and it's the P&V Panelworks Centralian title. So it gets track. Backside.
And of course, don't forget full canteen and bar facilities available over there, and get on board. It's 7 o'clock start, gates open at 5:30.
Yeah, exactly. And Sunday, of course, will be the Alice Springs Motorcycle Club. Has the last round of the motocross season out there at the Il Papa Complex. So those guys normally get away nice and early, about 7 o'clock in the morning. So if you like a nice fresh start to your Sunday, get on out there to Alice Springs Motorcycle Club and support those guys as well.
There's a local rally. Now, what's it says? A local rally club member travelling to SA. So
yeah,
shout out to them, yeah.
Spot on, mate. We say good luck to Jamie Lawson, who's travelling all the way down to South Australia to have a go at the Shannon's Rally of the Heartlands. Yeah. It's a 3-day event down there in South Australia, and Jamie's taking his Commodore Ute after having a 12-month hiatus of rebuild and refresh, and we say good luck to Jamie, and hopefully he brings some chocolates home to Central Australia.
Thank you, and wrapping it up with what's coming up.
Yeah, look, it's going to be a big one, mate. Of course, May Day weekend, always a big one. Bangtail Muster on the Saturday. Of course, we always love everyone to support that. But also for Speedway, it's always been a big 2-day event for the Tennant Creek Speedway Club. This year, they're running the NT Street Stock title, which has a massive 21 entries coming from South Australia, WA, Queensland, and, of course, our local NT drivers as well. And then followed up on the Sunday night with the 60 lapper for Street Stock. So over those two events is is just on $10,000 in prize money up for grabs for the Streetie, so it's going to make it a good event, and of course plenty of supporting classes there. The Alice Springs Motorcycle Club will also be holding their Fink Prologue Day on the Sunday and the Monday of May Day weekend as well. And then we jump forward to May 8th, 9th and 10th, the Alice Springs Off-Road Race Club. Doing something a little bit different here. It's the Fink the Alice Hostech Fink Enduro, but on the Friday night, it's the show and shine outside Bojangles. The roads are going to be closed off, and we've got something like 35 entries that have entered for this event. So get on down to out the front of Bows there on the Friday night and have a look at the vehicles. And then on Saturday, it's practice prologue, and then Sunday down the Alice Springs Off-Road Race Club for a bit of a test and tune, you might say, for all those guys that have entered Fink. So that's going to be a big one. And also rally and karts are on the same weekend on the 8th, 9th and 10th. And then don't forget Arunga Park Demo Derby on the 30th of May. Get your cars built. Get them out there, mate.
Thanks for that, mate. It's been another great day catching up with Rod Berry, Motorsports NT, and of course all things you can find on your Facebook socials. And thanks to our sponsors once more.
Jetcore, Yamaha, Honda and Harley Davidson, P&V Panel Works, Think Water Trade Centre, Motorsports NT and Central Diesel Services.